it's Wahoos colors.
Very Wahoos.
Very nice.
Hallie dressed me today, so I'm good.
Nice job, Hallie. Nice job. Well, we try to have this talk every year about things that worked and things that we're taking on into next year. I want to start by talking about something new for 2024, something that we decided to take the plunge on because of fan feedback, and that is moving up our standard start time from 6:35 to 6:05. What went into that decision, and what has you excited about it?
It was a decision that we were making through the years, like what is the best time to play, and really for people to get home by 9 o'clock. When you're working, you got kids, all of that fun stuff.
It's Richie and I get real tired. You own a team, you should have some prerogative.
Well,
10 o'clock, the new 9 o'clock is the new 11 o'clock.
It's very true, and you can see the stands literally at 9 o'clock. Everybody gets up and leaves. It doesn't matter what part of the game, everything else. So, and also for the PDL that Quint was talking about with the health benefits of the players. It's something that's been really encouraged. Is try to do earlier games so they can get to bed, so they can get the rest at night, those type of things as well. The biggest is just being able to get home. And I think that the clock has helped a lot. And those that notice we have the clocks out there with the timing of everything, that has helped with pitchers. We also have the rules now with the pitcher can only step off so many times as well. That has helped the game. So I think those tweaks that we're doing in baseball are really helping us, and this is another step of that. The 6 o'clock game, will be one that I think is going to be very successful for us. We tested it last year. Nobody complained. I'm not sure too many people even realized it. When we did our day games, we did the school days, and we're bringing those back again this year because they were very successful. Helps us reach out to the students in our Escambia County, especially education. You guys all know how our education system is struggling right now in our community, and we feel that those 2 days and giving back to the kids and kind of it's that whole thing, they're learning but they don't know it, and that's what we're trying to do with them in here. Well, anyways, after that we had to have a 6 o'clock game by rules of baseball.
Very strict now, with like he said, if you play here, you gotta play here, you gotta play there. So but we support it 100%. So we're not against it. We think all these decisions are good. Don't you like the shorter games?
Oh, yeah.
I used to see it. I watched the movie Boys and Girls. Everybody stayed till the end. We want to have baseball where people stay to the end. Someday, let's go.
Yeah, and what those games were both at 6 o'clock, and we noticed that everybody stayed almost to the end of the game, and the fact that it was about the same timing. So we're going to do it this year and basically test it out and make sure we're right. And then if we're not, we'll adjust. It's kind of like everything else that we've done over the years. We like testing things out, making it better for the fans. And if it works, we're going to keep it going. So we will ask for your feedback. Please give us your feedback. We truly want to hear that because we want to make this a great experience.
I asked Quint a few moments ago about the Sultanes game, the exhibition series that we'll be playing against the team from Monterrey, Mexico, just before the regular season begins. And he spoke to some of the origins of that, but what has you excited about the Monterrey series and what that could mean to this community?
I think us being televised for 30 million people throughout Mexico is awesome. The fact that we're going to be nationally televised throughout all of Mexico, getting the support from Monterrey and being connected to that organization is really going to be great for Pensacola itself. It's pretty funny, the last time they came here, they stayed at Oyster Bay, which is one of our hotels here in town, and they're huge fans now. They're talking about bringing their families here for regular vacations, those type of things, and that's what we want. It's not really we're going to recreate the world here in baseball, but man, wouldn't it be great to have people coming here from all over thinking, wow, what a great place, bringing their money into our community, helping our community, and that's what it's all about. I mean, that's why Quint and Rishi built the stadium. That's why they've been in this community, is to help meet our mission, improving the quality of life, and that improves quality of life, getting that exposure. We're actually, when the team comes into town, we're actually going to a lot of local elementary schools around town, and they'll be reading to the kids, obviously in Spanish, and be doing those kind of things. So we're gonna have some bilingual things going on, which I think is good for everybody. It's good for their community, for our community, and they're just so excited about being here, and it really, they've done a great job promoting us all throughout Mexico.
Speaking about the local Hispanic community, I will add that while it will be the Blue Wahoos playing the Sultanes, it'll be the Blue Wahoos wearing their Copa jerseys that we introduced last year, the Pensacola Poke to Poke, which pays tribute to the first Mesoamerican ball game. And it's another cool initiative that we started last year that is coming back this year because we got some really good feedback on it.
It did, and we were the first team to ever connect it truly to the Aztec heritage. A lot of like margaritas and tequila and all that fun stuff, but we really tied it more to the community itself, and that's why Monterey really jumped on it as well, because it's their community, right? And so I tell the story. I go to Mexico every year just because that's what I do.
Oh, what a coincidence.
And while I was down there, though, I was wearing our poke-to-poke hat, and I had these guys coming around just like looking at me, and I'm like, what are they looking at? And finally, one of the guys came up and said, your hat. I didn't even know what hat I had on, and I pulled it off, and it was a poke. He goes, that's our game. And I'm like, it is. I was like, you're right. And he found out, that he had to buy it through Pensacola Blue Wahoos. Of course, I gave him a card and made sure he knew how to buy it. But it was pretty cool to see that was already, a thing with them seeing the logo and seeing that. So we're really excited about it and what it could possibly do in that whole community.
When I saw Yuri Perez wearing that hat off the field as a fashion statement, I knew we were good to go. So, got time for one more question, John, and just keep it an open-ended one. What has you excited beyond what we've already talked about the 2024 season?
Yeah, I think the big thing is we're bringing back the popcorn and the drinks refillable deal. I think that was awesome. It was a true risk that we took last year. No other team does that. At least I haven't found one in the country that does it, where you can pay one time and get unlimited free every time you come to a game for 69 games. So I'm excited to do that again. I think it's great for the season ticket holders especially. And then even if you come to more than a couple games, my kids, I give them one drink and go get them. But it's one that I think those kind of values, those kind of things that we're trying to bring are really exciting. Some other things that we have coming this year, we're going to do some unique nights. We have a dinosaur night, again, hitting the education side for kids. We're doing Bluey. Those that know Bluey, I found out about Bluey. But that's a really exciting thing if you have kids from like 2 to 6, probably 7, something like that. So we're going to do a lot of fun, exciting things at the ballpark, like we're always doing. And of course, we'll have the cockroach running. So as long as cockroach running, everybody can show up to the game. But we're
liability nightmare.
But we're truly excited, being with the Marlins. I think that's the biggest thing, the talent that's coming through here, the talent that we had last year. But as most of you know, we also own the Beloit Sky Carp, so we get to see them in Wisconsin before they come here as well. We have a lot of great talent coming here again this year, and they're just really loading their minor league system. So it's exciting to see that and see these young guys play, develop, and then be in the big leagues and know that they're Pensacolians, and a lot of them feel that way. Once they leave, they come back here and they're like, man, I really wish I could come back here, but I don't get paid the same, right?
Yeah.
So it's one that they really enjoy that, and we want them to have that feeling here that this is home, and hopefully once they're done, they can come buy homes here and be a Pensacolian, and join us forever. So
A few have done that.
a few have done that as well. Moose Matera, those that remember Moose, he's the local real estate agent. So.
Ryan O'Grady married your Woods girl.
Oh, yeah.
Full-time, and they got their second babies on the way, so that type of stuff is certainly, he's invested in a company called Richie Bats. So they have bats that come out of here. Now Jacob Berry was in Beloit for our thing last year, even though you might be cold, trust me, it was colder in Beloit.
It was a lot colder in Beloit. That's for sure.
It was minus 15 there today.
Well, since Jacob Berry is waiting in the wings here, we'll pass this on. Jonathan Griffith, everybody. Thank you.